thank you for joining me. My name is Miss G, and in today's class, it's only for my students. We have been learning this big problem here, which is really simple since August. So I really want to go through it with them because half of my students did amazing, and half of them, I think they got confused or they're more, I guess, losing confidence in math. So I'm here to do this video to encourage them, and I love you all. So hopefully you guys will remember. Right over here, this is what we call a number line, And when I teach my students about the number line, we have two types of number line. We have the horizontal, and when it goes this way, horizontal is for the horizon, This lets you know that it's always left to right. Here, the letter is always going to be X. Universal, for thousands of years, it's X. Now I have vertical. Vertical line is always going to be Y. This is why when you see people talk in math, there's always X, Y, X, Y. And then I taught them coordinate planes. In our math quiz, we didn't have coordinate planes, but we did have integers. Integers are the little lines that you see here. In the middle, you have 0, and everything to the right is going to be positive. But after 0, everything to the left is negative. So then I wrote right here, left and right. Left is negative, right is positive. And to give them an example, in the pop quiz, I gave them a question. What is the opposite of 10? Or negative 10? The opposite of negative 10 would be 10. You have negative 10, but the opposite is 10. Over here I wrote negative 24. It could be negative 1,000. The opposite is going to be positive 1,000. Over here with the integers, I'm showing them how to line it up. And when they get in class in about 2 minutes, you're gonna get to hear them, and they're awesome kids, they're awesome. The next problem that I'm giving them is going to be this problem. Now, it can be confusing because the way math is set up is we have to go opposite. So if I see a positive or a plus, it means I have to subtract. If I see a multiplication that is division, I gotta go get the kids. Everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Miss G's math class. We're going to go over everything we've learned since we started in August. I kind of went through a little bit because I wanted to give you guys an introduction, and now we're going to go through it together. If you know the answers, I need you all to raise your hand first, okay? Who could tell me by raising their hand, what is this? Jezreel, what is it? Number line. Very good. What letter does the number line go? What letter?
X.
X. Very good. Did anybody not know this? Anyone? We all know it, right? Okay. What about this? What is this? Who knows what this is? Ezekiel, do you know what this is? Then you have to raise your hand that you do know what this is. Okay. Edson, ¿tú sabes lo que quiere decir esto? ¿Sí? ¿Qué letra es? La Y. Y. He already knows that it's a Y. Very good. So this number line is what?
X.
Only 2 people know it?
X.
X. What about this one?
Y.
Y. Now, in the middle, what number goes in the middle? I'm waiting for everybody to raise your hand. Don't tell me the answers until you raise your hand. Everybody say it together.
0.
0. Very good. Does anybody not know this? We all know this? Okay. You're not in my class. Okay. We have another student from another grade that's raising her hand. She doesn't know this. Okay. What are the little lines that's showing the numbers? If you know it, raise your hands. Do you know what this is called? These lines. Caden, do you know what it is called? Leave it alone. Do you know what it is called? Everybody knows it? You know what it's called? You forgot? Okay, do you know what it's called? Do you know what these little lines are called? Okay, we'll say it again. Everybody out loud, what is it called?
Integers.
Integers. I'm spelling incorrectly. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, good job. Now, let's go to factors and then we're gonna go to the problem because this was all in your test. Okay, we all know what a factor is?
Yes.
Okay, so a factor is how many times can we multiply numbers into that number? How many times can one number go into 12? How many times? Very good. I can't right now.
You need Emma and Addie?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
One.
1. 1 times 12 is 12. What other number?
2.
2.
6.
2 times 6 is 12. What else? Wait, somebody else. How many times does a number go into 12? What comes after 2?
3.
So we got what? 3. What comes after 3? So 3 times what is 12? Count by your 3s. What do we got?
3, 6,
12. Very good. So 3 times 4 is 12. So now this one kind of cheated. So now we know it's 4, right? Because 4 times 3 is 12. What about 5?
No.
No. What about 6?
Yes.
6 times what?
2.
6 times 2, and of course we're doing it again, 12 times 1. Is there any questions about factors?
No.
Everybody knows their factors.
Yeah.
Is this new to anybody, or have we been learning this since August?
Since August.
Okay, good job. Now I have another question. What is the opposite of negative 10? Raise your hand. Do you know what the opposite is? Then I need you to raise your hand. ¿Tú sabes cuál es el opuesto de menos 10? ¿Cuál es? 10. Very good. It is 10. Very good. Now, you two are having too much fun. All right. What is the opposite of negative 24?
Positive 24.
24. Very good. What is the opposite of 12? Negative 12. Very good. What is the opposite of 15? Negative 15. Thank you, Jezreel. He knows all the answers. Now, before I go to the big guy, I want to know, what is the inequality? So here we got, which number is lesser? So in my number line, I did, okay, good job. Does everybody, look at this problem. Which number is lesser? Is it 2 or negative 2? Raise your hand if you know the answer. You're not in 6th grade. Okay. You don't know it? You know it? Do you know it? ¿Cuál es el menor? ¿Cuál es menos? ¿Negativo 3 o 2? Raise your hand if you know it. Caden, you're still a little unsure? Which one's more? If you have $2 or do you owe $3? Which one's more money? If I owe Aubrey $3, I don't have $3. Or let's say Herson and Jezreel has $2. Who has more money? Me that I owe or them that have money? They have money, so that's in the what?
Positive.
In the positive, right? I'm in the negative. I'm owing, okay? Great. Let's look at this problem. Who remembers when we read the problem, what does the adding mean? The adding has to be what?
Subtract.
Subtracting. So I'm going to change the adding to subtracting, and I have to what? If it's going to tell me to multiply, I can't multiply, I have to?
Subtract.
What's the opposite of multiply?
Divide.
Divide. Very good. 2y plus 4 equals 12. I'm not going to add, right? I'm going to Subtract. So 2y equals, I'm going to put the 12, and I'm going to bring down the 4 minus. So what's my answer?
8.
8. But I can simplify it smaller, right? So, because we have the 2 right here. So 8 divided by 2 is what?
4.
4. And what is y? Y equals?
4.
Any questions?
No.
You guys did really, really good. So, is this new to anybody?
No.
Today is December 6th. It's going to be new to you, little girl, because you're not in my class. Do you like it? Okay. Why are you in my class? You can't cut class.
2.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anybody has a question about this? Anyone? Anyone? Put your hand down. Okay. So let me give you guys a problem. Let's say, we'll say Zane and Jason. Zane has $50, but we'll say it's like 5. Say Zane got $50. And Zane goes with Jason to the movies, but they Uber, and that costs $30. So now we're gonna go in tens. We got 10, 20, 30. So now he's down to what? 20 bucks, right? But him and Jason get hungry. So now he charges on a credit card, what? $30 to eat, right? 10, 20, 30, right? But then they gotta Uber back. How much was Uber? What was it, 30 bucks? All right, 10, 20, 30. How much does Zane really have in a bank?
Nothing.
Negative 50. So far, are we on the same page? So he went from $50, right, to negative 50. The whole reason why we're learning this is because it is life skills that we use every day. If it's your groceries, if it's budgeting instead of Uber, your car payment, your life insurance, your car insurance, food, you know, stuff like that. What was your question? Any
I don't
questions?
think it would be negative 50.
Because you overspent with Jason.
Yeah, but would it be negative 50?
Negative 50, you owe the bank $50. But here's where it gets fun. Let's say the following week, you get paid for cutting grass, like you did some lawns, and you made 200 bucks, right?
Bet.
So let's say he's over here, right? Let's say he's way over here in the $200 range, right? But he owes $50. When you start doing the integers, is he gonna have 200 or is he gonna have what? Who could tell me the right answer?
50. Negative 50.
150.
Yes, thank you, Gianna. You're gonna have $150. Does that make sense? Good job. I'm gonna go shopping with you because you're overspending. I like that. I'm too frugal. Anybody? Tiene pregunta eso? Zane, Emma, any questions? So on your test, a lot of you got the answers wrong because you didn't read the questions clearly, okay? Okay, you could put stop. Thank you for joining us. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye. Can I go up to the